Good morning. So, welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara, day 22 of wellness. So, what trick or tip or insight into a thing that you can do have you been doing? I'm still splashing cold water on my face, having colder showers. Yesterday, I was sitting and just rubbing the side of my ear. It was really nice. I've been doing the physiological sigh. I want to walk more. I've lost my walk recently, so my commitment is to have a little bit more, like, walking and exercise in that way. So that's my commitment today as I go through all the different things that we've been doing. So today we're going to start on the floor, come to standing using the stick or a wall, and then come back down onto the floor again. So come lie on the floor. Come. So landing in, feet are flat, shoulders are connecting. And then just begin by swaying your knees from side to side. And as you sway, bring your arms wide and just wiggle your shoulders a little bit so you have a sense of the floor beneath you, your ground, this moment, this floor. Nice. Walk your feet a tiny bit closer together and then lift your right foot up and cross your right thigh over the top. So my foot is dangling down beside my left ankle. And then just sway your knees gently. Not a very big movement. So somebody was asking yesterday, why is it in bad weather that we get more achy if, you can tell when the rain is coming in? I don't know, but I know that at the moment, if you have aching, it's going to happen. It's going to happen in this weather. So we're just doing knees warming up gently, hips warming up gently, really acknowledging that things can creak in the deep of the winter. So then crossing your left thigh across and just slowly and steadily rock from one side to the other. I'm just rocking. Sorry. A vast security has just landed big on my computer. 1 second. Rocking from side to side. Nice. And then bring both feet to the floor. Squeeze your right knee up towards you, hug it in, and then stretch your right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Squeeze your right knee in, and as I squeeze in, I'm letting my bum be lifted by the pull of my leg. And then long. Squeeze your knee in, bum is lifted. Long. One more time. Squeeze your knee in and long. Nice. Other side. Left knee in, squeeze it in. Long. In. Long. In. And long. Cool. So we're going to combine some of those movements. So bring your right foot to your left knee and then draw your left knee up towards you. Okay. So your left leg is the support and the right leg is what's moving. Okay. So bring your left foot to the floor and now stretch your right leg long. Nice. Right foot to your knee. Draw your left knee up towards you. Right leg long. So you're listening to your knee as you do this. You can keep your left foot in the air the whole time as you do this, or you can bring your left foot to the floor, and that's an easier way of getting your right foot to your knee. Just see, do you bring your left foot to the floor, or do you keep your left foot in the air as we pull the left knee up, pulling the right foot towards you, and then stretch the right leg long. And what you're doing is you're listening into the right knee, right hip, and just opening in, lengthening in. Nice. One more time. When your foot is on your knee, pause and lift the left foot off the floor. And then just rock from side to side. And with knees, what I've noticed is that the more gently I go, and the more I really deeply listen to my knee and my hip, actually the more change can happen naturally. Whereas if I start to force my knee, then things just get really edgy and weird. So I'm really just listening very gently. So if your gentle listening means that you bring your left foot to the floor, then do. Really just find your way of doing this. Rocking from one side to the other with your right foot resting on the left knee. Either left foot's in the air or left foot is on the floor. Next time you go over towards the left, pause. Either your foot's floating or your foot's on the floor. And just deepen into that. Like we did on Sunday, can you find the deep of your breath and then let yourself settle and notice what part of the breath supports this action? Nice. Other side, over towards the right. Either left foot floating or left foot on the floor. Deepening your breath and notice what part of this action is supported by your breath. And I'm letting my left knee fall deeper and deeper in wellness. Do no harm, always moving forward. But always moving forward might be that you take your foot off your knee and are just dropped both knees down to the side. Listen deeply, find your way. Nice, come back up to center. Cool, other side. So bring the left foot to your right knee, squeeze the right knee up towards you. Right foot to the floor, stretch the left leg long. Left foot to your right knee, squeeze the right knee towards you. Stretch the right leg long. And do again. Squeeze your knee and your foot towards you. Left leg long. Maybe you float your left foot in the air as you do this. Maybe you lift your arms up towards the ceiling and you lift your head off the floor as you do this. You can always increase the difficulty as you wish. You know, before we used to have weights on our arms. You can really find in wellness what's the best thing for you. Nice. Next time that you bring your left foot to your right knee, you might have the right foot on the floor. You might have it in the air. Begin to rock from side to side. Slow your breath down, connecting in. Notice what is and what part of your breath supports the rocking and the easing. Noticing your inner drama, your inner dynamic. Are you forcing through? Are you listening in? Can you unpick something that, like an unconscious pattern right now of something, and really bring it into your awareness? Nice. Rocking over towards the right, pause. What's unconscious and playing out right now? Is it a sense of effort? Is it force? Can you soften? Can you ease off? Can you trust that turning up every day is far more important than forcing in this moment? What part of your breath supports this action? And then to the other side. So maybe your feet are floating, maybe your right foot's on the floor. Decide your distance and find your breath. Nice, come back to center. So, bring the left hand to your left thigh with your left knee bent, and then stretch the right leg long and rest them on the floor. And then draw the left knee and the left elbow together. Nice, change. Bring the right hand to the right thigh with your knee bent, stretch the left side long, and then slide the right elbow and the right knee together. Nice, change. So you can float in the air with your arm and your leg, or you can let them rest on the floor. And your knee and your elbow are coming together. So either float your left arm, left leg, or rest. So we're closing one side and then we're opening the other. Can you feel how your pelvis tilts from one side to the other? So your pelvis travels with the knee that's coming up towards you. You can, as always, lift your head off the floor, increasing the abdominal exercises. Decide what's right for you. One more time each side. Super cool. Nice. Pause. So we're going to take that up into standing. So come and stand all the way up. And you can have a wall or you can have a stick. Really liking my stick. For emerge, we're going to have a stick a lot more. Okay, so have a stick handy, mop. Evelyn, thank you for the mop idea. Broom. This is just a stick from Yosef's Aikido. So hold on to the stick on the right side or the wall on the right hand side, okay? And then stretch long to the left side first. And then bring your right knee up and then slide your right knee down to your right elbow. No, right elbow down to your right knee. And let your head be with the lengthening side. And then let your head be with the shortening side. Your balance will change, be careful. Head be with the lengthening side. Head be with the shortening side. Nice. Standing tall, head be with the lengthening side. Get taller into your long side. Nice. Change. Stick or wall on the left side. Stretch long into the right arm. And then bring your left knee up and bring your elbow to your knee. Let your head be close to your right arm. And then drop your head down towards the left knee. Up tall. Your balance will change. Your spine changes as you commit to one side and then the other. One more time. Down and then up really, really tall, super tall, long, and all the way down. Nice. So we're going to do opposites. So hold on to your stick with your right hand and have it far enough in front of you that you can bring your left knee up and across in front of you. And then bring it down. Bring your left knee across towards the right knee elbow. And down. Left knee across. And down. Change legs. So stick on the left side. Right knee across. Down. Right knee across. Really feeling the more I focus on my foot on the ground and the back of my body, the more stable I am. The slower I move, the more stable I am. The more in my body I am, the more stable I am. So really be present in what you're doing. Nice. So we're going to do opening and closing with that one. Right hand, stick, left knee across, and then reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice. Change. Stick in left hand, right knee across, reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Super. Oh, that's so lovely. Great. Come down, hands to your hips, and just roll into your hips. And then roll in the other direction. Super. Feet are hip distance apart. Drop your head down, begin to roll down. When your hands get as low as you feel comfortable, bend your knees a little bit more. Straighten through your legs, rise all the way up. Reach your arms wide, opening. Nice. Come all the way down, bending your elbows, bring your elbows to your knees, closing. I'm rounded forward. My hands are resting on my forehead, which is very sweet. Opening, everything open, reaching, And closing everything down. Closing. Opening. Closing. One more time. Opening. And closing. Cool. Bring your hands to the floor. Step back into your downward dog. And just have a sense of connecting into your hands, connecting down into your feet. Pull your heels back. Awaken into your legs. I think that's what I mean when I say have a wiggle. It's like this, like find out how they are. You know, when I do this, I'm checking in with my knees, checking in with the quality of my hips, the sense of my feet this morning, the weight into my hands, the sense of my elbows and my shoulders, really connecting deeply into the length of me. Nice. Bring your knees to the floor and then stretch your legs out long in front of you. Nice. Roll into your ankles, big circles. And then in the other direction. So if you have tight knees, tight ankles, sitting for 2 minutes before the class and just rolling your ankles is really good. Like warming up your feet. Point your toes will warm up your knees. Nice. Bring your soles together. Slightly lean forward. Stretch your legs long. Slightly lean forward. So anything like this where you're just gently meeting and then easing off and meeting. And I sit on my mat around 5:30 in the morning. There is a sense of really awakening into and leaning into all the different joints of my body. And this is one of the ones that I'll do for a minute or two at the beginning. It's really lengthening, opening, softening into my knees. As you do this, are you noticing that something's changing? And you're moving in great softness and care as you do this. There's a sense of really listening deeply to your body and finding the way that it awakens and softens. Nice. So feet are together, you're sitting tall, spiral the right thigh in, zigzag, spiral the right thigh out, soles of your feet together. Spiral your left thigh in, zigzag. You're going really softly. If you want to lean back, then there's no weight on your knees. And that way it's much more gentle on your knees. The more you lean back, the better. Okay? Or if you want to make it stronger, you lean forward. So just travel from one side to the other, really listening to how this mobilizes the hips, the knees, the feet, the waist, the spine. If you want, you can bring both hands forward. If you want, you can bring both arms up. So up, I think up is probably the hardest version. Back is the easiest version. One more time each side. Nice. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Stretch long into your fingers and then slowly rounding forward and find the place where you hang out with no force. So you're not forcing, you're just listening, and then let your head sink. So again, don't pull, don't push. Let gravity do the work. Wherever you are, have no judgment on where that is. Okay? So forward bending, we can have this idea that we should be somewhere else. No, just where you are. So just rounding forward, be where you are. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your back, moving your shoulders. For me, there's this intensity that starts to build if I stay very still. So I tend to start to wiggle, and that really helps things soften in my body. Nice. Sitting up, come lie on your back. And just land on your back, sway your knees from side to side. As you sway, notice the sensations. And then stretch your legs out long, roll into your ankles, big circles. And then pause. Let that rest in the deep of you. So, a steady, progressive practice is about the consistency of turning up every day, more so than actually anything that we do on any given day. Really, it's like the bigger picture that's more important. So do no harm, always moving forward, turning up every single day and just moving, being how you are. So that could be that you do child's pose, you lie on your back and you breathe, listening in deeply and respecting how you are. So be how you are, and that is beautiful. We'll see you tomorrow for day 23 of wellness. And yeah, think about it. What trick or tip or wellness support have you enjoyed this month? Tell me. Tell me which ones you like. I really like certain ones, like the cold water ones have really inspired me this month. I feel very alive with them. Sitting in nature, finding a still point, breath, all these things, tools that I use every day. Thank God for them. Oh, God. Oh, look, I see light. Look. So this is the, yeah, I can see light. Wow, look at that. I'm going to swing this around. You'll probably see my, yeah, I can see light. Look at that. Wow. Light. Great. I like it. More light. See you all tomorrow. Be well. Ciao, ciao. Anya, you'll be really excited. I'll probably take the curtains down soon. Yeah. Bye.